we put together this Congress in order to join forces and gather all the different elements that are opposing Zionism. First of all, it was initiated by those of us who are among the privileged group, those that the Zionist state claims to speak on our behalf, in our name, and along with us, obviously, the Palestinian partners and the many allies from around the world. And it is beautiful to see this congregation of people coming from all over the world united in the struggle against Zionism. And this is not just a gathering to discuss what Zionism is or is not about. It is not only about our views of Zionism, but also about taking practical steps in order to have a clear front against Zionism, in order to eventually abolish Zionism. So, and this is really important in any case, and especially so these days when we have a full-on genocide, and just recently Israel also attacking Iran and other countries. We are at a very, very crucial moment in history where we have to join forces. We know that the fascist forces are united. We also need the anti-fascist, anti-Zionist forces to unite, to get together in order to move forward with the practical steps that are needed to abolish that system of oppression, domination, and terror, to fight that beast and be successful in this struggle. Unfortunately, the politicians, our elected officials, are not doing the bare minimum. They're not doing their job. So it is up to us, the people. And we have the millions and millions on our side. Okay, they have the bombs, we have the hearts. They have the weapons, we have the people. And this is what it is about. But we are not defeatist, on the contrary. We are united in a very clear and resolute statement and action that is crucial now, that is absolutely needed to be able to take the next steps forward. Now, it's just a weekend. We will not solve everything over a weekend, but it is a very important step, hopefully, in the right direction. And we are taking also the inspiration from other struggles in the past. We are not inventing anything new. We just need to join together in order to be able to do this work. So I obviously care about my family in Palestine, also known as Israel, and I called them, and I, wanted to hear that they are well and that they are taking care of themselves. At the same time, we had a very clear statement here at the opening of this day of the event, condemning in no uncertain terms, condemning the Israeli assault on Iran, which is reckless, which is devastating, which could very easily escalate to an all-out war. This has to be stopped. And we should not accept anything other than the immediate cessation of the genocide and the immediate stop of this assault that is totally backed by the powers, by the West. It is totally backed by the US and the UK, etc. And we have to stand very clearly against that. So it was important for us to make a clear statement at the opening of today's discussions that we are also united against in our condemnation of the Israeli assault on Iran. There is a really great feeling here in the room. Basically, wonderful people who share the same conviction, the same, people with a heart and with a moral compass get together to do something that we believe in, to do something that is crucial for humanity at this point. This is not just a struggle for Palestine. This is a struggle for humanity. As simple as that. And so there is a really great energy and a really great feeling in the hall. And the people here come from all backgrounds. There are many people of Jewish background. Some of us are religious, others are not. And obviously people from all over the world, as far away as Indonesia and Australia and Canada. I would have loved to see more people from Latin America. I know that it is difficult to do because it is financially difficult to do, and we did not have the resources to allow for people from faraway lands to come here, and we will do our best to make it possible maybe in the next meeting, or maybe the next meeting could be in Latin America. I don't know. We will have to see about that. But it is really wonderful to see the mix of people here who are united behind their humanity and the need to stand for what is really important, especially at these times. I think that in order to be able to be victorious in this struggle, we need both the political aspect and possibly also an intervention to stop the crime that is happening as we speak in Gaza and now also in Iran, for that matter. Now, I do not seek military solutions. I seek the opposite of that. But as was needed in previous horrible genocides, including what was happening here in Europe 80, 90 years ago, there was a need for a military intervention. Okay, or at least a kind of a peace force, a UN peace mission that will be there to guard the people of Gaza, to make sure that they have the bare necessities to sustain themselves. And this is crucial, and this has to be implemented. At the same time, that in itself will not solve the problem. To solve the problem, we need much more than that. And what we are seeing these days is that the whole political landscape is changing. Israel has exposed itself for what it was all along. Zionism has exposed itself as the mask is off now, and we're seeing Zionism in its basically monstrosity. Okay, Zionism is showing itself. The mask is off, and it is showing its true nature, which was there all along. And in these moments, the people of the world, and also more and more politicians, are starting to realize that they need to change their tune. But we have to bring this change sooner rather than later. We don't have time to waste. Definitely, the people in Gaza do not have the time to waste. And I think that, at the very least, what I would like to see as an achievement of this Congress is that we are able to expedite the change, to bring this change a little bit sooner rather than later.